Stream
He
starting.
gets to have.
What was that you were saying about Masahiro Sakurai, Dark?
The 3 that he showed in that picture is his own personal dad. He gets to have his own personal dad because he is that special of a person.
Is it like how Terry gets his own back special and no one else has a back special?
Exactly. See, Sakurai's dad, his 3, is actually more powerful than the original dad.
There's no dabbing. There's only dabbing in Mario Kart.
Yeah.
I hate to break it to you, but this is the truth.
Yeah, like I actually do think if it's not Dante, then I don't think the 3 actually really means anything.
I don't think that 3 means anything either. But what would the 3 have to do with Dante though?
Well, the Devil May Cry 3.
But there's
like
there's 5 of them now.
I know.
Is Dante particularly known for 3? Because I mean, I feel like he was in the first one. So.
Shin Megami Tensei 3. That's my theory. He was.
Baby.
That's Persona. He was in the 3rd.
No, I know. I'm just being a shit.
If you were saying Nocturne music, your neighbors would be thinking you're crazy.
Oh yeah, you have to like spout some real dark shit. So let me get the link because I don't have it. I don't know. I don't know where it is.
Where is it?
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, there you are.
My Emperor, I've failed you.
Whoa.
God, that is the next thing we're playing because you do not get the jokes, but they are so universal and evergreen. I say as I age into oblivion.
Okay, where is this from?
Star Fox 64, dude.
Oh, wait, I have actually played Star Fox 64. I just never actually beat it.
Oh my god. All right, I will play it on stream and you will understand.
I had it on the 3DS. I just never beat it for some reason. I can't remember why. I don't think I played very much of it either.
Let's see.
All I know is that Star Fox. I can't even remember his name anymore.
Star
What's
Fox.
his name?
Star Fox. First name Star, last name Fox.
I'm trying to remember the guys. Terminal Montage's version of Star Fox is my favorite.
Well, I mean, that sort of goes without saying, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, the Vaporwave Dimension.
Okay, but that's a real-ass thing that happens in Star Fox. Like, it's not even an exaggeration.
That scares me.
It should scare you. It's fucking ridiculous.
I know he travels to, if you find this special portal, he travels to, this thing where it never ends, it's looping.
Oh, no, that's in Star Fox 1, and that's, kind of upsetting, actually. Because if you think about it, it's just you're stuck in this weird place with what is that song that plays?
I know, it sounds like some circus music, if I can remember correctly.
I think it's when the Saints go marching in.
Oh.
Hurrah,
hurrah. Yeah.
It's a lot. Anyway. Speaking of a lot, there's a bunch of amiibos here.
Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah, there's a bunch of amiibos over here. Why don't you get us our daily bonuses? Pick some known amiibs.
Okay, known amiibs. Peach, because I'm feeling that today.
Peach. Okay, I only have Smash Bros. Peach.
Okay, good. I'm feeling very Peach.
Here's Peach.
Ba-da-da-da.
1 rupee!
Did I win?
1 rupee.
1 rupee. Wow, very generous of you, Peach.
Yeah. What about who next?
Just because I hate Peach now, Bowser.
Bowser? Bowjaw. I only have Smash Bowjaw.
That's fine.
Let me...
The best Bowser, let's be real.
Disagree. 5,000 rupees. That's still like nothing.
Well, 5,000 bombs?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. How many more do you need?
3.
3 more, okay. Ooh. I had to think out of the box for this.
I'm gonna pick for you if you don't.
What is your, like, most off-the-wall amiibo? What is your, like, weirdest amiibo?
My weirdest amiibo?
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, the weird ones.
I have
like,
Pac-Man. I'll also...
Do you have Shovel Knight?
No, I don't. I have the Metroid one that's squishy.
Okay, do that one. That sounds
The
fun.
squishy Metroid? Hold on. It's a fucking weird-ass thing. Fies Heels.
Interesting. I don't even know what...
It's not useful right now.
Okay. Do you have any of the champions?
I have all 4 of them.
Rivali.
Rivali's Gale.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Lizalfos Gauntlet. That is extremely useless.
Okay, just like Rivali himself.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need a move. Okay. I want... Forgot her name. Damn it.
Mifa?
No, the Gerudo.
Urbosa?
Urbosa! Yes, Urbosa. Because she is who I strive to be.
Oh. Liquid Goddess Blade!
Is that good?
That is a 5th tier weapon for feet.
Ooh! Hey, I picked a good one.
Yeah, you did.
All the rest were trash, but the last one was good.
So last time we completed the prologue. We are now in the stretch of the game that is broken into three parts. It's like the crossover arc basically. So there's
Avengers Endgame.
There's a Twilight There's a Twilight Princess branch, Ocarina.
My favorite.
An Ocarina of Time branch, and then there's a Skyward Sword branch. So which shall we do first?
I'm gonna save the Twilight Princess one for last, so I can see if Moog shows up.
Oh, okay. Some of the branches. Actually, we're probably gonna play in chronological order, aren't we?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Just do whatever.
Well, here's the thing. I think these are simultaneous, but if you hold on.
Do like all the first ones and then do all the second ones.
I don't quite think that's how it works, but let me look. Because that was what we were doing. Stages.
We can play Skyloft and listen to the worst version of that theme.
Oh, actually, so chronologically, the first one is the Linkle chapter that takes place in the Skyward Sword end of it.
Ooh boy. Here we go.
So but we could do any of the branches. You could do the branches themselves in any order, but there are orders within the branches. So,
I'll let you pick.
All right.
Pick me on what you think is the most satisfactory route.
Start you on the most satisfactory one?
Yeah, give me the most satisfaction.
I don't know. I think it's a toss-up between Ocarina and Skyward, but I will put... you know what?
Hyrule Warriors, there is no satisfaction.
I'll do Skyward Sword just because it's listed first. And this actually takes place just before... So you remember what happened last time, right?
Yeah.
Sia got the Triforce, and used it to
Yeah, okay, and she opened the portal.
She,
Yeah,
she
okay.
merged the four worlds of Hyrule Warriors, Skyward Sword, Ocarina, Twilight Princess. And now we're all the group assembled in the previous chapters has split up to go close each of the gates where the monsters are pouring out.
So, quick question.
Yes.
Since she's opening the world, all these worlds, where are the other links that are from those worlds? You only play as the one Link, right?
Well, you can play as young Link, and you can play as Toon Link, but neither of them actually show up in the story. But they are unlockable, and you can play as them, which is very weird.
Twilight Princess Link or like Skyward Sword Link, since you're going to those worlds.
I think Skyward Sword Link is technically no, I think he's like gone because did you notice in the cinematic the Sky Keep was hanging out of the bottom of Skyloft? Mm-hmm. So it takes place post Skyward Sword, but pre the land falling. Mm-hmm. So I don't know where he is. You can make your own theory about that. The other links are not there because it's inconvenient.
I'm just mad that the second hottest Link is not in this game.
Well, let's find out what Linkle's doing and why she is in Skyward Sword Land.
Why is she? If she befriends a Lockwing, I'm calling it she befriends a Lockwing.
She does make friends, and a certain friend during her plot line, but it's oh well, she's gonna make friends with Fee actually, but
oh, that's nice. So long as the Guile of Souls.
The Gate of Souls.
Gate of Souls.
It was Linkle. She had not yet found Hyrule Castle, but she had managed to find another battle.
God, this is such an afterthought by them.
They're spoiling the entire plot of Skyward Sword.
No, I mean Linkle's involvement in the story is such an afterthought.
Well, yeah.
Where is okay? So we can take two characters into this chapter. So I'll take Linkle just so that we can, have Linkle. But who else would you like to bring?
Who will be the worst character? Who? I have to remember what they look like. What characters are in this game?
Well, I'm showing you the list in just a sec here.
Okay, it's just okay, there it is.
We have a light type recommendation too, so lots of characters.
Light?
Lots of characters use light.
Okay. Link, but with the spinner.
Oh, the worst weapon. All right, meme crew, here we go.
I'm just getting it out of the way. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? No.
Nope, it's too late.
Oh, well, okay.
Spinner it is.
I'm sorry.
This is gonna suck.
I love it. Next time I will pick his hands.
Well, he might be in the next chapter, so. Well, unless we're gonna stick with it. We're gonna do the Skyward Sword arc, and then we'll move on to the Ocarina one. Okay, so one thing you're gonna notice, and it's this weird thing that they like to do in Hyrule Warriors, but they make little mini imprisons as like miniature bosses, and it's the weirdest thing, and I don't really understand it, but.
Oh, it's the Sealing Ground.
Yeah. What's happened here is Girahim was trying to summon out the imprisoned, but he fucked it up, and now there's just a bunch of baby imprisons running around.
They're almost cute.
He messed up his ritual. Yeah, they're actually kind of cute, because they're like roll around on their bellies. It's weird.
They remind me of one of those like one of those fossil Pokemon in Sword and Shield. They're really fucked up ones.
I'm not sure which one you mean. There's a lot of those, isn't there?
In Sword and Shield, there's a new thing they added where you can mix and match fossils.
Oh, right!
So, like,
you can, like,
you get a
gene
fossil-
splice them.
Yeah, you get a fossil of a head, and you get a fossil of a body. And you kind of can switch around which is which. So it makes some really stupid things, like a tiny dragon head with a huge body. Something like that.
That's really weird. So, wait,
It's hilarious.
so Dark, this is your fault. We're playing with the spinner. The
I'm sorry.
spinner has a lot of stupid moves. It's the C1 is it shoots out a mini spinner that just sits there and hurts things that touch it, which is weird.
A Beyblade.
Yeah, let it rip. The C2
I'm glad
is
that you've kept the costume.
the C2 is like a dumb skateboard trick. And then actually the C3 isn't half bad because it actually has like it pushes things forward and it's got a pretty large attack range, but once you get to C4 he starts jumping off of it and punching it in various ways, which you know, like you do.
Very anime of him.
I feel like there's not enough Tony Hawk happening in this moveset. Like,
Yeah, I need some more mixed twists, some 900s,
boneless.
boneless, yeah, boneless grind. I used to play Tony Hawk games so much when I was a kid.
I
just
only
can't
know that
remember
from
moves
seeing
now.
memes. I never actually played one of those games.
I loved those games when I was a kid. It was probably not good to play when I was a kid because it was very much oriented towards teenagers who cuss a lot.
Oh no, heaven for fucking vid.
Yeah, but I got that when I was like 7.
Well, they don't cuss in that game, do they?
They do very much.
Wait, really?
Underground 1 and 2 is the ones I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking
like
of like.
Pro Skater 1, 2, and 3 and 4. No, they didn't. But like Underground was like it had like Bam Margera in it, and he's crazy.
I don't even know who that is.
He's just white trash. White trash is a good way of describing him. And
Yes.
I mean that. I don't mean that like. That's just. I can't think of another way to describe it.
Is this like a? Is this like a? I don't know. Is this like a Kid Rock type person?
Yes.
Okay.
Or-
Okay. Like
kinda like that.
like enough steps removed from redneck, but like kind of.
Not. Kind of. Yeah. Like.
Like
Yeah.
posturing at something more like yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, sort of like that. Okay. What's happening now? I see a bunch of chickens.
Oh yeah, so those are Linkle's troops.
I forgot that she uses chickens.
Yes, she's a cuckoo farmer. Or she tends to a flock of cuckoos. You know, I'm suspicious of like the whole cuckoo thing because like I don't understand how anybody's able to like eat them because like you have to kill them, right? And so I'm guessing that they're really just for egg production. Like I don't think anybody eats chicken in Zelda because it's like you probably will die in the process of. I mean, it's just my guess.
I'm going to start a farm, raise chickens, and take over the world.
I mean,
What's gonna happen?
You could. They are some of the strongest troops in this game.
Isn't there a move where you summon a giant chicken?
Yeah, Lana has a certain weapon that summons bosses as her combos, and her special attack, she just summons a giant Kuko.
Which is the most powerful attack in the game.
You know, it might be up there, but I actually have never seen it. I've never seen a side-by-side damage comparison of like different attacks, but she is. I know that she is not in the top tier for damage. Like I saw the list once of who the like highest, the hardest.
Isn't it just Link with the Master Sword? Link with the Master Sword.
So
like
in terms of like damage number of the weapon, yes, but in terms of like the moves themselves, like how damaging the actual like DPS, like factoring in like, you know, scaled for level or whatever. There are actually tiers because the slower characters obviously do more damage, and you know, even though the faster characters are weak, they tend to move faster. And then there's Rudo,
who is just another beast.
I mean, she's not. I don't know that I would call her slow, but she is not fast enough to justify how weak her attacks are. Like, she's actually in the bottom tier for some reason. I don't know if it's just because she has a lot of range. Like, I don't know. I mean, her range is only good when her bar is full, so I could see.
Right.
I see. The adventure mode makes you play as everybody, so like I could talk all day about the comparisons, but that might bore the crap out of you. At some point, though, we will bust out the Master Sword just so you can see the difference. The moveset is exactly the same as the Hylian Sword, except that the combo, like the tail end combo moves, they all have a larger or a longer effect. So like your basic sword spin that Link does for his C1, it spins 3 more times when you have the Master Sword.
Right. Yeah.
And his like C3 is he like shoots a sword like a Skyward Strike. But with the Master Sword, it just shoots 3 of them. Like.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. It just like shreds things. The downside of the Master Sword though is that it doesn't have any like, you can't augment it. You can't like put cool skills on it. So like, when you add skills to like to like the next best thing, you can make a weapon that's way stronger than the Master Sword easily. And I have. So
What song is playing right now? I can't really tell.
I've wondered. The track here, I think, is meant to be Girahim's theme, but it's kind of. I feel like it's improvised in some ways.
I mean, there's some things in this game that aren't Zelda like tunes.
Well, yeah, there are a number of original tracks, but the areas that are from other games, they all have music from those games. The thing is, Girahim's theme doesn't. I mean, unless you're doing the battle theme version of it, it doesn't map in a way that I think fits with their weird metal sensibilities.
Yeah, they tried. Someone tried doing that with the Ballad of the Goddess in Smash, and it did not.
Oh, dude, you think that version's bad?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting to hear Skyloft's music.
Dude, there's a worse one in here. What did we just unlock? Adversity. Alright, I'm gonna be real with you here. I have never heard of this skill. Adversity. Deal more damage when health is low. Well, I have like 60 hearts, so, and I'm max level, so I don't know that this is gonna come up. So apparently we have to go help the Kuko because a gold Kuko, which is like the strongest fucking thing, is struggling.
Northern Dumbfowl. That's what they are.
Down here? I'm supposed to defeat all the controller troops.
Yeah, I was playing Tales of Vesperia before you got on.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad. I think I'm in the last like dungeon, or at least it's a long dungeon anyway. It might not be the last one, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Well, you've gotten pretty far very quickly though, because it seems like the other night you were at the halfway point.
I've been taking my Switch on the go, man.
Oh yeah.
I've been actually
Take
like I
advantage
can't
of
put
that.
it down. I love that game. I'm really loving this game too.
I'm glad. I'm glad that the Tales series is like actually good and that it was maybe just Symphonia that was bad. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it got better as it went along after Symphonia, because then Tales of the Abyss came along with actually a decent story, and then actually no, I'm gonna take that back. It didn't get bad.
It did an anime turn.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I never hear about like the other ones like Tales of
Zestiria?
not Zestiria, Zillia.
Oh, Zillia?
And,
yeah, I've never heard anything about it.
And
might
the
not be.
sequel, Tales of well, I mean, Tales of Symphonia 2 is not good.
Yeah, I've heard it's like really, really, really bad.
I've heard Tales of Berseria, the newer one is that
Berseria.
Berseria, like I heard it's good, but it has a couple flaws.
Like I've heard that Zestiria is the one that's really, really good, and so that and I guess Vesperia, which is the one you're playing, right?
Yes, I love this. I really like this game.
Yeah, I've heard that that's like the unsung like gem that like
it has a couple flaws though. I can admit it has. There's like.
I mean, it's a Tales game.
Like,
it's not going to be perfect.
Well, like it has the problem with like I don't know if there's a word to describe it in RPGs where they use a term over and over and over. Like, it's like if Cloud said materia in every like paragraph, sort of thing.
Oh, like you mean just like the quality of the writing itself, of like the mechanical quality of the writing is a bit dull.
Kinda. It has its moments of greatness, but like there's some aspects like, and then, well, it's
Is the
hard
dialogue
to
well
track
written?
them. It is actually.
Oh,
like,
good.
Well, most everything is voiced.
It kind of needs to. Oh, that's right. They're all voiced, and they're very anime, right?
Yeah, and it's like when the characters are actually interacting with each other, and like that is great writing, actually. But like when you're like dealing with like the big bad stuff, like
the main plot, like
the main plot. Yeah, when you're dealing with the main plot of it, like the world is about to end, kind of thing. It's just like the same stuff over and over.
Yeah.
Like, but when just the characters are interacting with each other, I think, especially when it comes to like, actually, it's really funny. So like, there has been like a bunch of times when they were doing a bunch of innuendos of like, say, Yuri and Flint. They're like a couple, but the gang is a bunch of innuendos saying that they is, but they're not actually saying. So I think that's fun.
You mean they're dense himbos but everybody else is like, TV, that sounds dirty. But they're not in on it because they're too.
It's like
they're like wholesome or whatever.
The writers are. It's like the writers are saying it, but they're.
But the characters are blissfully unaware of the content.
Yeah, I think something like that. Well, like.
Sounds like a Tales game.
It's like the writers are very much hinting at it. Like we yeah, pretty much. But I think it's just funny. And Rita is obviously in love with Vesela as well.
So I've heard that like recent Tales games are significantly gayer, and this is good.
Yes, I like
this
it.
Makes me reassured a little bit.
But okay, I'm trying to think of CCP. But yeah, no, the characters are really good written. It's just when it comes to like the main plot, it's
well, you know, JRPGs skew dry on the main plot, so
yeah. I really love the interactions though. Yuri is just wholesome and then not wholesome to a fault. It depends on the situation.
So we just beat Girahim's ass, and he's retreating. He has failed.
Right.
He has failed to summon the imprisoned because B and Co. with Linkle's help. Okay, so yeah, Linkle's compass is glowing now, which
means that she is bad at direction.
Oh no, it means that she did a good thing and it's time to move on, I guess. That's I think what they want you to feel about her. I don't know.
Master, I can confirm the imprisoned has been vanquished. Your batteries in your remote are nearly depleted.
Batteries in your Pegasus boots.
Right.
Okay.
Well, the one thing about that. Okay, well, I'll tell you after we get past what we're doing.
Meanwhile,
also, that was a great angle of Link right there. Ooh.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Woo.
Meanwhile,
I picked the spinner.
In actual Skyloft. I'll show you the intro.
Meanwhile.
So remember they split up. So Lana went one way, Zelda went another way, and Link went, or not Zelda, but Impa went another way. With, I think, Sheik. So Link ends up in Skyloft, and yeah, he's going to team up with Fi.
Wait, here's a probably not a popular opinion. I think one of the best things about Tales of Vesperia is the synthesizing item system.
Item synthesis.
There's a lot of items in there that are really that are just there. Like you can synthesize boots that make your characters run faster out in the world.
Ooh.
You do not need those, but that's there for an option.
Hey, we get to take one character into this chapter. Who would you like to use? Zant? For like the Skyloft mission?
Yes.
You fucking
totally.
mad.
I am not aesthetically pleasing, and so are not my choices aren't as well.
You're a fucking madman.
I know I am.
Hold on, I gotta get some upgrades here.
Game's also pretty. I would recommend the game. So yeah, I think you'd like it as well.
I think I would like a lot of those games based on what I've heard. Here is... We're gonna use Zant. Which Zant costume should we use? We have Master Quest, which is
the worst looking one.
Which is like a red variant of his regular one. Twilight version, which is Phantom Zant. The Troop Leader's mask. The Great Sea one, which makes him look like Godon, if you remember who that is.
Nope.
The Koholint one, which vaguely makes him look like Aghanim. And the low roll one, which I don't know, makes him very yellow.
I'm there. I'm just looking at it. Now. Yes, the troop leader. The troop leaders, man. Yes, please.
All right, you crazy fuck.
Cry me a river.
Do I have legendary?
Isn't that what that mask does?
It does. It cries. Does it cry in the game?
Ooh.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. However, I have Dark Water Scimitars, which is, and actually his weapon is pretty well upgraded. So this should be very easy. Let's take Tippy. He has an extremely powerful weapon.
Good. His weapon is also rainbow colored. Zant said gay rights.
His weapon is actually the sword that he sticks into Stalord's head. Oh,
yeah, you're right.
You never actually see it again in Twilight Princess, but it is a reference to a thing and not simply something they made up. And he has 2 of them.
Oh, no, that's not it.
So here's how Zant works. Zant's actually a very good character, if you can believe it. He has... His regular attack is he just kind of goes crazy and swings his swords around like an...
Isn't that just all of his attacks?
Well, his C1 expends his bar, and if you're moving while you do it, it's a whirlwind attack where he just spins and everything gets sucked into the whirlwind until the bar runs out. And if you're standing still, it's a machine gun that comes out of his arms.
Of course.
Because Zant.
I didn't think of anything less.
Now, to fill up the bar, you have to use his other combos. So his C1, his C2, he spins like a ballerina and shoots some orbs.
Da 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 da. That is a tornado of death.
So that's what the bar looks like there. And then I'll show you his C2. His C3. You will recognize it is a direct reference. So here we are getting Link's cinematic as Zant, and Link is now here even though he's nowhere in sight.
You know.
Like you do. You are not the master, but I can consider you a master. Look at check out the look he gives her right when she says that. It's pretty funny.
Okay, so him spinning around, that was the C3?
No, the one where he spins like crazy, that's the bar.
Wait,
so his C3 is after the cutscene here.
Okay. You are not the master, but I consider you a master.
Oh, actually, sorry, I'm thinking of a different attack. It's not his C3, it must be his C4?
Oh, too close, feet, too close.
I think I'm confusing myself. One of them he gets on top of the pillar and does the thing from... Yeah, it's his C3. You'll see it in a sec.
Okay.
So all of his the cool thing about Zant is that you can extend out all of his combos infinitely until his bar gets full. But if you go past the bar getting full, he'll get stunned for a bit and fall down in a comedic way.
Whoa. Okay, so I get the C3. That's from his boss fight when he turns giant. Oh, that's when he's in the ice boss guy.
Yeah, the giant one is actually his C5. And
the totem pole is Ook.
Yes. Now you'll notice when the bar is full, his scimitars will start glowing because when that's full, they're a little bit stronger. but you can use that bar to great effect, as I've done a couple times. But I want to show you the machine gun because it is ridiculous. On this, I'll do it on this moblin here.
Okay.
And he's just way overpowered.
Such a quandary. Okay, I'm about to see the machine guns, I believe. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Mission start. All I'm hearing is random Zant noises, and I'm happy.
Yeah, he
I'm
makes a lot of sounds.
As an insane person usually does. Oh, God.
So we can't get across to the school or the ruins of the school.
Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Levius is going to help us by shoving an island.
Which does not make sense in context, okay.
I mean, he's really big. I guess he can do that.
Well, he never leaves the Thunderhead.
True. But Skyloft is actively under attack for once, so I think he would come out. You know what's interesting is
now,
in Skyward Sword, Skyloft is never under attack by anything. Like, nothing ever, like, goes after Skyloft.
You know, you're right. You are right. I'm surprised. Maybe Kirihim didn't know about it.
I think it's because of Levius. I think they're just like, if we fuck with Skyloft, Levius will zap us, and that's why that's why once you've that's why, like, by the time you get to Levius, they're trying to, like, possess him, right?
Yeah, with Vital Sight.
Yeah. Vital Sight, by the way, appears in this game inside of many of the attacks used by Wizro for some reason. Wizro may actually just be Bilosight. I'm not really sure. Weird factoid. There are. Hello.
Oh, sorry. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking what that looks like.
Yeah, maybe you'll see it, but you probably won't because
no,
I don't.
You do. I will never pick Rizro. You're gonna tell me to pick the worst character. I'm not gonna pick the worst character. Even though I did just pick Link for Oh my god, it's playing the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. I hate it.
I'm waiting for that one song. I just can't remember the name of it. It's the one where they have like a choir and it's like really deep choir and I just can't remember the name.
Oh, Silent Guardians. That will be at the beginning.
Yes.
That'll be at the beginning of the next arc. Not.
That in the.
Once we have closed all the portals, you'll get to hear that song.
That and Remnant of Twilight. That's a good song.
Remnant of Twilight. I don't know what that is.
I believe that's the name of it. It might play in Twilight Princess maps.
Perhaps.
I love Giant Zant. It's hilarious.
Zant has a very specific interest in being large.
He is the opposite of cheap. Instead of wanting...
shoutouts to Cheap.
Instead of wanting a giant person, he is the giant person.
I just want to see you turn into a giant masked man.
A giant masked man. All I want to see is present. No, that doesn't work.
No.
Crap.
Doesn't.
Does not
You're
work.
Steven Universe AU, where all the bad guys are gems, and Steven is Ganon.
Damn.
And he's instead of dealing with the fact that he's not Rose Quartz, is dealing with the fact that he's not Demise. That he can never live up to the expectations of being a Demon King.
Wow.
He finds a way to he learns to cope by being his own person, being cool in his own way, which leads him to be Ganon, and everyone praises him for this.
You know what? I am an independent Demon King.
You know what? I am my own Demon King. I am evil on my own merits. I don't need to piggyback off of the success of anyone. I earned this reputation. I don't know, man.
Oh my god.
Insensitive?
What?
I almost called him Bulto. Girahim just called me insensitive. That's a
I
really
mean,
weird characterization of Girahim. I don't know if I agree with it.
I mean, Girahim and Bateau, are they the same person?
No, they have nothing in common. Fucking... I don't know that Girahim would ever call anyone insensitive. That's really weird.
How insensitive of you.
It's kind of... It's a little on the nose for you guys' interpretation of Girahim. Not that he isn't 100% a gay-coded Disney villain.
He is a James from Pokemon.
I mean, he's... Yeah, I mean, Girahim, somewhat problematic to begin with, but... Ooh, insensitive. I feel like that's trying a little hard.
Ooh! How dare you, sir? Gay-coded Disney villain, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, it's totally a fucking thing.
I think that's what I am. I'm a gay-coded Disney villain.
You're not spiteful enough.
Oh yeah,
You're not think I mean, I don't. People say that about Jafar, but I guess I'd have to rewatch that movie to really say for sure. But
he wanted to marry Jasmine.
I don't know if that was politically motivated or what. I don't know. Anyway, the thing I always think of is Scar, just because that's perhaps the most salient one. I don't know. I actually don't know if that is.
Long live Vaati. Honestly, that just might be the voice actor.
Yeah, like, the more I think about that, I mean, I don't know. I'm not no expert. And also, it's been a fuck million years since I've seen that movie, so... You know.
Yeah, I haven't watched
even
that movie.
Just my very memory of it is probably not sufficient.
No, he just has that kind of voice.
Like,
yeah, I don't remember that movie very well either because I haven't watched it, and I don't think I'm even gonna watch the. I think I'm tired of Disney remaking every movie they've ever made.
I think I'm tired of them remaking it into an unappealing visual style.
Exactly, unappealing, with bad singing.
I mean, okay,
like, I know
it's not even good CG.
Yeah.
It's not even like, whatever. I've been called elitist for saying this, which is bizarre. But I mean, whatever. Somebody out there likes it a lot for some reason.
There isn't
technology
yet.
I guess I have to
make
respect that. I don't know.
Either it's okay CG or it's
like I do.
uncanny. Like uncanny is worse, and a lot of CG nowadays is getting there to the uncanny.
It's just
valley.
like busy. It's just like I think of like the Beauty and the Beast stuff. Like that just looked busy. It was like hard to look at.
Way too much in the eyes.
Like
Exactly.
like you
eyes.
kind of have to stare at it. Like it feels like the like Disney animated movie equivalent of like the Transformers remakes, like I guess they're not remakes. I guess just the movies.
Yes, a dump, a car dump, smashing another car dump.
The personification of a junkyard.
A junkyard smashing another junkyard. That's exactly what that does.
Bro, is it gay if we smash our junkyards together?
I'm now calling it that from now on. Thank you for enlightening me in the ways.
Bro, you want to smash junkyards together? It's really good.
I mean, I've had her.
The junkyard where you keep your junk, right? It's where the junk is stored. Junk is stored in the junkyard.
I've heard it called like a baseball field or like
what?
I'm trying to think of one of the weirdest things.
Junk is stored in the junk.
Yeah.
Changed my mind.
I got some junk in that trunk.
Alright, these dino folks
Never mind that I said that. I don't know why.
I'm getting kind of hungry.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
What you eat dinner?
Yeah, I cooked. So let me tell you what I actually did. I cooked dinner, and I cooked a ton of it. I put it in containers, stuck it in the fridge, and ate chips and guac.
You absolute madman. I can't judge because I have done that too. Except it was like nachos, not just guac.
The problem is I didn't eat any of what I made.
Well,
I mean, the good news is I have lunch for the next couple days.
What'd you make?
Oh, dude, I pulled it out of my ass. It was really weird. I looked around. I'm like trying to stretch my food, so I'm like making a bunch of things I've had lying around, and like trying not to go to the grocery store. Partially out of laziness, but also thriftiness. Anyway,
right.
So what I decided to do was I was like, oh, I have this curry mix that I should use. So I took cubes of the curry and I stuck it in a pan, and then I threw rice on top of it and broccoli, and I cooked it in there, and I was like, oh, this is too dry, and I just kept adding vegetable broth until it absorbed, and I assume it tasted good. I couldn't tell, if I'm being perfectly honest, because I mean,
I don't think it's gonna taste bad. I just don't know if it's gonna be good.
I know that I had to add more of the curry mix, and then eventually I was like, oh no, I died. See, this is why we don't use glass cannon. Whoa, did you see that?
Oh yeah, you got obliterated.
Okay, but wait, watch what happens when I die. Watch, because it's funny. It's really funny. Right after I die, I restart and then immediately get, I immediately die again. That's amazing.
Well, if you wanted to, we can always just end the stream after this chapter, I guess.
No, I was just gonna get a little snack.
Okay. I saw that you died like immediately after. Like, Jesus, is this a Battlefield level 5000?
No, it's just that I started with my checkpoint was moments before I died, and moments before I died, I had a quarter of a heart. So literally anything would have killed me, and did.
Chesticles.
What?
Sorry. I said chesticles. I
Yeah,
don't know
why?
I did. I don't know. I've heard that before.
It's a very strange thing
I'm
to
tired
do.
also.
Yeah.
I'm like tired, and you can tell I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well, like, I'm in a state of where, like, I'm aware of things, but, like, also tired. But I'm not planning on going to sleep for, like, another 2 hours, so.
Oh, that seems healthy.
Yeah. It's not. uh, but at this moment in time, I really don't care. So.
Well,
Yeah. And the fact
I
that
had
I'm
nothing to
getting
do
up at
with it.
8:30 in the morning. Yeah, it's not your fault. And the fact that I'm getting up at 8:30 in the morning as well. Because I have to be up when the thing happens.
Oh, right. The Direct. Nintendo Direct.
It will be at 6 o'clock for you.
No, really?
Yeah.
6 a.m.?
It's 9 for me, 6 a.m. for you.
Fuck that. God damn it, Nintendo.
Yeah.
It's 6 a.m. for Nintendo. They're Pacific time. It's gonna be so early for them. Why are they doing this?
What?
Yeah, they're over here in my time zone.
Though.
Oh,
Really?
you're assuming the. Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't think it's you don't think there's gonna be anything happening in Nintendo America like.
Yeah, well, it's Sakurai.
Oh, it's just Smash. Okay.
Yeah, it's just Smash. It's,
just Smash? Oh, then I don't care.
Oh, alright, let me pull it up. Smash Brothers. Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Can I explain the joke? Can I explain the joke and make it unfunny? See what I was doing there was I was subverting the normal thing, which is if it's not Smash, they don't care because Smash players tend not to even really like there's a whole contingent.
No, I got it.
You got it. If I ever make a good joke, I have to highlight exactly what it means so I can ruin it. It can't be funny.
It's not even being called a direct at all either. It's Smash Bros. Game director Masahiro Sakurai will hold a live stream on January 16 at 6 a.m. PT, 9 a.m. ET that will last 35 minutes. The famed workaholic is scheduled to reveal a new DLC character.
The famed workaholic.
That's not a good...
That is not a great title. And I acknowledge that it's fitting, but like... maybe find another thing to congratulate him for. Guy's got to put himself in an early grave.
So, actually, so the theory that Dante is going to be the character might have just been deconfirmed.
Deconfirmed?
Well, the reason why people really were adamant that it was going to be Dante is because Capcom said that the director of Devil May Cry said that there was going to be an announcement at 16, which is tomorrow. But they've made the announcement already. And it was just that DMC3 has more added features for the Switch version. So yeah.
Maybe it will be Dante then.
Maybe
it's to say, and it's out now.
Yeah, well, DMC3 has
God, that would be a fucking letdown though. Like, what an uninteresting, just another character action
a sword fighter
game. Yeah,
with a gun, a sword man with a gun. It's not like we have had Joker before.
I mean, it's just like the middle ground between Joker and Bayonetta, which I don't know.
I don't think it's gonna be. There's something telling me. So I'm saying it now. It's not gonna be Devil May Cry character. It's not gonna be Fire Emblem. It's gonna be something else.
You think it's gonna be Sora?
I don't think it is.
I feel like that's the kind of thing it would be if Square Enix were not like notably bad about working
the thing
with.
is, it's not Square Enix.
Oh, Disney?
Disney owns Sora. He is property of Disney. So it will have to be Disney saying it, and I do not think that's gonna happen.
Really?
Yes. Well, I mean, they're like, I can just tell you, like, Nomura has so much trouble working with Disney, just making Kingdom Hearts, that I highly doubt Nintendo will even try that. Because the Frozen world, I mean, Nomura was telling people, like, that was the most annoying thing to make because Disney was on it every single detail of that world. So I do not see Sora at all, especially since the guy who was like, nope. What's that guy's name? The guy who's helping Sakurai make the game was like, no.
Wait, who?
The guy who's helping Sakurai make the game, the guy from Namco, the people who are helping him make the game. So like the other director was like, we see that you want Sora, we're not going to give in to spam. And so
yeah.
That's not gonna happen. So I honestly don't think Sora will ever be in the game. But I still don't think it's gonna be Devil May Cry or Fire Emblem either.
You don't think it'd be Fire Emblem?
I don't think it's gonna be Fire Emblem. I think we have way too many characters.
Yeah, but did that ever stop them before? Oh, hey, Great Fairy time. Time for more shenanigans. What's she gonna do this time?
Byleth really has no, like, they can't really do much with Byleth, I don't think.
I don't think it would be Byleth. Like, I think it would be one of the... I think it would be like Edelgard. She is the most popular character in that game.
Oh my god, it's the fair. Whoa. The people who made this design was incredibly horny.
Yeah, Koei Tecmo.
Those tits aren't real.
And it's correct. That's not how. That is correct. The breasts on the screen are not real breasts. This is correct. Congrats.
Yes, YouTube. These are fake breasts. They are not real.
These are, in fact, fictional breasts.
What the hell is happening? Levius is electrocuting Volva.
So So here's the thing about Volga. Girahim was giving him powers to make him really, really strong, and now Levius has disabled that. So now I can actually go fight him.
Levius, where were you when Demise was around? Huh?
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't seem like it was necessary.
Would have made Skyward Sword much easier if Levius just killed Demise with lightning.
I mean, Demise was so weak.
Actually, no, you know what? Killed Demise? Lightning.
Yeah! Oh my god, what a good point. I didn't even really consider that.
That and an awesome
Although you can kill him without the lightning.
Yeah, but I mean...
It's just very difficult.
I mean, why would you not kill him with lightning?
Actually, my friend that I watched play the game, she didn't realize you were supposed to use the lightning, so she just beat him the hard way, and I was like, holy shit. Shout out to Brells.
You didn't tell her?
Well, she didn't want us to like tell her how to play the game, so we were just like, okay, you can do this one by yourself. You know, like,
damn.
Because she didn't want anybody, you know. And so, yeah. She died a couple times, but then she was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna parry this fucker until he dies, and it worked. You can do that.
That is how Moogs beat Gwyn.
I feel like it's kind of cool that you could do that. Like, you could just be that much of badass motherfucker that you just like say like.
Well, see, the thing is,
to hell with the thing that Fi is telling you to do, or like the game is hinting at. You can just like do it the hardcore way or whatever.
how does Zan do that without breaking every bone in his body? You know what? I don't think Zan has any bones. I think he's just pure muscle.
0 bones. Boneless. Boneless.
No. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Field of ambition. Did I get to pick characters now?
Yeah, you get to pick 2.
2. Skull Kid and Skull Kid. You know, I haven't seen Zelda. Pick Zelda. What's her weapons that she has? She has like 2 weapons, doesn't she?
Yes, she has 3 weapons actually. She has light type rapier, light electric type baton, which is the Wind Waker, and Dominion rod, which is dark. And
you pick.
she has a lot of costumes. So I will scan through them.
You pick the costume and you pick the weapon. But I want Skull Kid and Zelda.
All right, well, Skyward Sword it is. Skyward Sword Zelda it is, because we are on Skyward.
The best version.
We're actually at the sealed grounds again.
Actually, the most terrifying Zelda, in my opinion.
Really?
Yeah, she will knock her boyfriend off a cliff.
Oh my god, you're the most original person in the world! Jesus fucking Christ. I have to hear that one more time! Alright, and then I'll show you the Skull Kid ones too.
I'm even kidding. She's actually the sweetest Zelda in my opinion. She would be the one, if I was straight, I would date.
Would date if straight. Okay, so...
Would date if straight.
So, yeah. So which of the Skull Kid outfits do you like?
I haven't gotten there yet.
I actually don't know what the last one's supposed to be.
We got standard, Great Sea, okay. None of them are really aesthetically pleasing. Go with green, Koholint.
Koholint, alright. I like that one.
I like green.
And for him, we have Majora's Ocarina, which is made up shit.
What does Skull Kid do?
His moves are kind of... They don't really actually make a lot of sense. They're kind of made up shit. Some of them are direct references to things, but not really.
Like, I would think it would be like creepy stuff like what Majora's Wrath would use, like tentacles and stuff.
You would think that Majora's Wrath would come up somehow, but it doesn't really go there. So,
or like the moon maybe.
Or
like maybe the
moon comes up, but not in the way you're thinking.
Or like the 4 giants, because they were friends with him.
You'll see.
Maybe use of Tattle and Tail.
Yes, Tattle and Tail are used heavily, actually. They are his main, like, bludgeoning tools, which is really sad.
Yes. Though on point, kinda.
Yeah, I mean, that is the kind of...
The character... If this is evil Skull Kid, it's kind of on point.
It is. All right,
since he does have Majora's Mask.
So there's the intro.
Da, 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 da. The Hyrulean army advanced quickly in order to catch up to the court. And that was when Girahim happened.
That was when the Fire Nation attacked, you mean?
Yes. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my snack. Gonna get a snack!
Only the Avatar, master of all 4 elements, could stop him. But in the end, he vanished. 100 years later, I can cite that entire thing from front to back. Because I watched that show so many times because it's one of my favorite shows. So good. So good. Oh, okay, here we go. Actually, never mind. I can't really. I'm trying to remember exactly how it starts.
I've arrived with loud rappers.
The Metroid has been captured. The galaxy is at peace.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
I was trying to remember exactly how the Avatar intro went. Because I said on stream that I can cite it, but now I can't because I can't remember how the beginning goes. Yeah. My favorite show, by the way. Really good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Except for, you know...
There are some things in it that are not so great, but, I mean, that's every show.
Okay, well, okay. I say it's my favorite because of nostalgia. Nostalgia is weighing heavily on my... Okay, so we're in the sealed ground. Not very sealed, but a lot of ground.
That's actually a pretty good observation.
So she's using a sword. Is this the light rapier?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So the way Zelda works with the rapier is her combos have stronger versions when she has light orbs ready, and her C1 charges up 3 light orbs. So
she's using the attack that Princess Zelda in Twilight Princess uses when you fight her.
Yes. So that is what her C5 becomes when she has an orb out. Her normal C5, I'm gonna do on this Style Master over here.
Okay, yeah, the light Triforce that just destroys everything.
Yeah, like her regular C5 is just like a rush forward attack, but like she has a completely different moveset if you have the orbs up.
Wow, Jesus, Zelda, why are you getting kidnapped a lot? Oh wait, no, that's Peach. Why is bad things happen to Zelda when she's this powerful?
She's a woman in a Nintendo game?
Yeah, you're right. I want a moment for Zelda like what happens with Peach at the end of Mario Odyssey. I want something like that, but for Zelda.
Sam.
Where you know when Peach was like, you know what? Screw both of you. I'm gonna hang out with this hat person.
I'm gonna hang out with this other princess. Who should have then been like, okay, they had a perfect opportunity to make Peach playable.
Yeah, you know what?
Because she has her own cappy now.
You know what I think was gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
I think she was originally gonna be a part of a DLC that never saw the light of day.
I agree. So, and I don't know why. I mean, people would have liked that.
I would have bought it. It's better than Emotions or the game.
Oh my god.
And she uses them with the power of the Vibe Scepter.
Didn't we talk about that on the Windmill Hut?
I'm sure we have. I'm positive. I'm positive that we have that.
Me up, man.
Like, that's just unfortunate.
Poorly planned. Or
I really want to know.
Or expertly planned, depending on what you think.
Does the English translator look at that and like said nothing? Like, oh, this is fine.
Oh no, I feel like that was part of the localization. I don't think it was probably called that in Japanese. Maybe.
Like sound. It's like sound scepter or something like that. Like sound stick. Something.
Maybe like vibration or like ripple, or it could be a lot of things. But like, I mean, maybe it was, and they just got away with it. I don't know.
Oh God, Japan's weird.
Look, man.
America's weird.
Peach is a sexually empowered woman. She can have a vibe scepter if she wants that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, she's her own independent woman. Yeah, I get it.
It's a children's game, so perhaps having it out in the open is inadvisable. Well, I mean, otherwise, whatever.
Yeah, I gotta get me one of those.
Okay.
What? What are we talking about? And now it's out in the open. I have made it out so.
Now that it's out in the open, you can't take it back.
Nope. I have said worse things, Nova, on stream.
Well, probably, but I don't remember what it would have been. Best not to remind yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God, the chest. What could it be? It's a bag.
It's a weapon.
Oh. Carol in Tales of Vesperia carries the giant hammer that he carries around in a bag, and it looks like it shrinks in size whenever it goes in it.
That is perfect.
Yeah. But also, like, the bag is also like a powerful weapon in itself, and you can just smack people with it. It's hilarious.
I love it.
Carol in that game is a beast because he has this ability that no other character has, where he can charge his attack, and it does more damage when it hits. And then you can add more to it, like there's an ability that lets you keep the charge if you miss, and then use it. And then there's another ability that you get later in the game where it allows you to keep the charge for a few minutes, even when you're hitting things. So it's just like power, like all the time.
That's kind of great.
I love it. Each character has like their own gimmick, so it makes the game very like if I get bored of playing as Yuri, I'll pick someone else. Like if I want to play like the magic character, I'll play the magic character. You know, it's really nice. And then you can even synthesize an item where you can change characters mid-battle, so that's nice as well. It's so nice. The game's fun to play. So, I do have to admit to you that I haven't been playing your game very much because I've been busy. But I can tell you where I am. I'm not very far in. I was babysitting the 3 kids. I don't know if I was called babysitting, but like the older one said, yeah, the older one says like, fine, you can watch them. Yeah, the two kids and that woman, I forgot her name, I'm sorry. And the one that, and also the one that looks like a cow dressed up as Luigi.
What?
It's not a cow. The black and white spotted one, but
Grund.
Grund, yeah, Grund.
Yes.
He's dressed
very
like
intentionally dressed like Luigi.
Good. Okay, I was hoping it was intentional.
It is 100% intentional.
Yeah. And then you got Beto, Bato, Beto, Batten.
Beto O'Rourke? What?
I'm trying to remember the little
Bota.
one's name. Bota. And, God, I can't remember the girl's name.
Oh, Halcia.
Not the one that, not the pink one. That's Ariel?
Aurelia.
Aurelia, yeah, Aurelia, and then it's the one with the long hair that I'm trying to think of.
The red one.
Yeah, the red.
That's Alcia.
Okay.
They're all in your notebook if you forget.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, their names are on the screen when they speak.
Right. You know what? I'll see if I can play the game and be on Discord at the same time. See what happens.
That'll be weird.
Yeah.
You sure you want to do that?
Why not? I can watch the stream and play the game at the same time.
Multitasking motherfucker here.
I know, right? Well, I'm not very good at it, but what's it? Shiny vacation.
That's my name.
Gallery. Scenes. I haven't unlocked anything in my gallery. Characters. Oh yeah, his characters. You got blue-haired elf dude. George, yeah. Next.
George Bailey.
I like this feature. You can actually like see like the different poses.
Yeah, it's I think it's a standard thing in a lot of like Ren'Py games, so I was just like, alright, I'll do this. There's someone out there who will appreciate that. I don't know.
And then you got Time Guy, which I hate that I can't remember his name.
Oh, Yolk?
Yolk, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Why can I not remember Yolk?
Oh, you'll remember Yolk, man. He shows up a lot. You're gonna be seeing a lot of that bastard.
Good, because I love this scene. You got Panther lady with lightning hair.
Oh, Hudra.
Hudra, yes, Hudra. The woman who shows you around the village.
She's your neighbor.
Yes. And then you got the stable hand. I don't remember his name.
Damar.
The guy who shows up with the lady.
Oh, you mean
It's not her husband.
It is.
I thought she was like. I thought she said he was like some sort of worker for her.
I mean, kind of. That certainly seems to be their relationship.
Right. He does not look happy.
No, he's not. That's Uja.
Oh, I'm talking to the two brothers. The one who is wearing like 3 different shirts at once.
Oh yeah.
Arby?
Dylan.
That's the big one.
Dylan and Arby.
Yeah. If he runs a store, it's gonna be called Arby's.
No. They do run a store. It's called the Shufflin' Troll Bros Wonder Mart.
Yeah. The Shuffle Mart? Shuffle Mart?
No, the Shufflin' Troll Bros Wonder Mart.
The Shufflin' Troll Bros Wonder Mart. Okay. Why are they calling me a flatlander? I have never heard that term.
That's what they call humans.
Flatlander. Are they birds?
They're just from places that are very not flat.
Right. I'm from a town with a lot of hills. Does that mean I'm a hill lander?
We have a word for this in the United States.
A Highlander.
No. It's called a hillbilly. Perhaps you have heard of them.
Yeah, that is mostly my family. The mare ran down will likely explain in fall.
that she wants you to do around here. I've seen it before. You'll have money for it before now.
This is riveting without any context, I'm sure, to the stream viewers.
The raid that the mere shop, you can sell them just about anything if you try to. Oh, I'm voicing the kid.
You don't have to voice it, by the way.
I was voicing Arby first. That was the.
Yeah, I think
that was.
I think it's okay. I don't think you need to voice it.
Get this lady a phone call. I bet that's funny out of context.
Right, but how is she gonna pay for it if she doesn't have any money?
Dude, come on.
What?
You gotta read it on air.
I do?
No, I said, do you gotta read it on air?
No. Okay, we can talk about this later, Dullhorn. Okay, okay, yeah, I'm done reading it, I promise. I just think it was funny. Whoa, close up of Arby. Oh.
Personal space violated.
Yep.
God damn it, every time Girahim is the enemy, they do this thing where like your troops like turn on you because I guess he's just so persuasive or whatever.
I mean, look at him, isn't he? Doesn't he look persuasive?
I mean, he looks persuasive, but is he persuasive? Like,
I mean, he does have a tongue on him. He can sway people with it.
oh my god. I wasn't prepared for tongue discourse today.
Nova Alamek, funny. I wasn't prepared for tongue discourse today.
Tweet me, quote me, go for it. I have nothing to lose.
I mean, I don't need to anymore. I think that just might be in my repertoire from now on.
To just remind people. Alright, when can I stop fighting turncoats? This sucks. I want to beat Girahim's ass. Whoa. Lights flickering in the kitchen.
I love Dylan's like not a smirk, but it's like a straight line.
Girahim dance.
What is that? What's a way of saying it? But I like the expression that Dylan has.
You're missing the Girahim dance.
I'm watching it. Okay, so where's the Girahim dance?
It's gonna happen. It should happen for you pretty soon.
Oh, here it goes. Oh my god, yes. This is what I wanted.
He's pulling more monsters out of the
So, Nova, tell me, why didn't any of you at that wedding do the dance?
Because no one at that wedding has played Skyward Sword. Remember, Bulto's a Skyward Sword hater. He's one of those.
How dare he?
He's just like...
You know what? Doesn't actually surprise me. That is very on brand for Bulto.
Old school gamer boy.
Old school gamer boy, Jesus Christ. He is the one who chose for Gang Grumps.
Actually, the thing he says he doesn't like is the art style, which feels... That feels nitpicky even for him.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever.
Whatever, dude. Whatever.
So we're gonna fight the imprisoned now.
Oh boy.
So the imprisoned does not have a weakness to any item to knock him down. The only thing you can do is take out his toes, like in Skyward Sword, and
Okay.
that will knock him down.
Yeah. Nova, important question for you.
Yes.
Market District or Dead Boulevard?
It's up to you, man. I can't help you.
Oh, there's a guy who looks like he has a violin, and then there's also like a cat lady. Oh, this is
If you look at how much time you have on the little adventure,
I think I have 2 bars?
and how many places to go,
2.
so you'll be
So
able to go to all of them.
Right, okay, well I'll just pick the first one then. Oh, it's Hudra! Okay, good, great. I like it. So have you been getting any analytics for me, or is it like after I finish the game will you get it?
No, I haven't checked it, but I should be. I should have some waiting for me. I just haven't logged in there because Google Analytics, like the web application that you actually see the stuff on, it's like really fucking clunky.
So, like, I'm trying to figure out something, because, like, I've only been playing this game when I'm on internet, just in case, like, you need it, but, like, I wonder if, like, if I play off of the internet, will it even show up? Like, maybe, like, when I get back on?
I think it just queues it. I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I don't really know how, I'm not a programmer. I have no idea how Hi Tom made that work. So...
Yeah. I don't know. Well,
he's way smarter than I am, so...
I'm going to save it here so I can actually focus back onto the screen. So, when I get back to that, I'll be talking to Hudra.
Hudra is life.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to use Focus Spirit to move Zelda quickly down to the pit so that she can take out the imprisoned, because Skull Kid is not strong enough to do this. His weapon kind of sucks, and he's also dark type, which means that he will not do very much damage to the imprisoned, who is also dark type.
Right. Okay. But Zelda is powerful light.
Yes. Zelda is the fucking holy maiden who's supposed to kill this thing, right? So...
Yeah. She's Estelle from Tales of Vesperia. Because Estelle
The Chosen
has a... She uses a rapier, so... And she's awesome.
Zelda has one of the better special attacks, because she just has this long range light arrow that just kind of cleans up.
So, I do have to say, I do want to say one thing about Skyward Sword. The design for the imprisoned is stupid.
It's like, I feel like it's supposed to be sort of disturbing.
It's not. It's
You don't
way
think
too
so?
cartoony. No.
I think its first form is a little too, like, cute to be, but it's kind of, it looks kind of fucked up. I don't know, it looks
when
kind
it gets
of...
that ring, when it gets that ring above its head, that is kind of creepy.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. But, like, just the fact that, like, you can tell that every time it comes out, it's deformed, but it's becoming slightly less deformed each time. You're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, what is this thing supposed to look like? And then you see it, and you're like, oh.
I just think it's just kind of stupid looking. It really is just a mouth legs.
I mean, yeah. The gaping maw of
It's-
darkness.
Yeah. It's not the best design in my opinion.
I think that weird sphincter in its mouth is pretty disturbing.
Yeah, I forgot that it has that, and now I have that image back in my head.
I think also the way that its scales wiggle around is kind of creepy.
It is weird looking. I agree. I just see something about it that's just not doing it for me.
Well, a lot of people do not like the imprisoned, so you're not alone.
Yeah. He literally has a butthole in his mouth. That is interesting. How
My
does that
name
work?
is Snom, and I'll tell you what. My back is spiky, and my mouth is a butt. Using the Gruesinator once again.
Oh god, the Gruesinator. The Gruesinator.
Where did he fall?
Why isn't Grues a character in this game?
Good
You know what?
fucking question. I wholeheartedly agree. Why?
Like, character from Skyward Sword that's a hero. Grues. He's the Grues. Literally the only other character from Skyward Sword that I actually like remember fondly.
Really?
Well, like I don't remember, like I can't remember some of the other characters' names.
And that game had so many like memorable characters. So.
It does have some good memory. Like I'm thinking like what I'm trying to say is like the only character I would think would fit in a game like this. You
Oh
know,
yeah, a
that's
lot of
worthy
people
enough-
have said
worthy
that.
enough.
A lot of people have said that Agatha stole Bruce's spot in this game. Yeah, Agatha
she is-
of all the like even among
She
Twilight
is-
Princess characters, that is a wild, outlandish choice.
She is memorable. I give her that.
But like, not like Ashe.
You know,
or-
it was because someone on the team was like, she's cute.
No, literally, that is what they said. They said
Oh,
people on the team were really fond of her, so we put her in.
wow.
That is,
You're not even
like
trying
you're
to hide
joking,
it.
but you're just correct. Yeah, it's
See, Nintendo.
like you gotta put in Ilya for crying out. Whatever. Ilya is a costume for Zelda, but I don't know. It just seems like there's like a long list of better choices that are even from Twilight Princess, which did not have very good or memorable characters.
You know, Ilya, I have a moveset for her. She uses Epona.
Right.
She's
Right, you could have
she can use
taken
it.
Link's horse thing and made that Epona, and made that Ilya. Like his horse moveset in this game is just him on a horse. You could have made that any other. You could have made that Malin. I don't know. There's just a
Yeah.
lot of like. There's a
Lot of
there's a
missed
Deku
opportunity.
spear that Lana uses. That
Uh-huh.
could have 100% been Saria.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on. Like,
Yeah.
like
There
the
isn't.
the magic spellbook she uses. You could give that to like, Raru. You could give that to, oh man. Like
Vaati's not in this game.
Vaati is not
um,
in this game. We've already talked about the better villains that would have fit in this game, but
They could have also put in the heavy metal salesman.
oh, I don't know. He might be a little too powerful.
The master of the universe.
Then again, he couldn't
There's a lot of-
take care of like Skull Kid. So
one
I guess,
mask. Yeah, one.
so maybe he's actually just omniscient and not actually powerful.
He's a god that just can't interfere.
I don't know. He seems like he could choke a motherfucker.
He does kind of do that with Link. He manhandles Link.
It's really scary.
Yeah. What are I'm thinking of? There wasn't a lot of Wind Waker there wasn't any Wind Waker characters until they added them to the 3DS, right?
Right. But they actually made some pretty good choices there. And then there was a further DLC that added Medley as well.
Medley was so the boat and
Tetra and Toon Link.
Tetra.
Surprisingly, Toon Link does not show up in the story that they made for those characters.
Okay, one more that I have thought of. They should have put in Lineback.
That would have been fantastic. That would have been a great choice.
So they have actual representation from the DS games.
Oh no, they have Toon Zelda. That's like perfect.
I mean, but Toon Zelda is already in Wind Waker.
Not really. Not really. And the better Toon Zelda is Spirit Tracks. Like, let's be honest.
That's true, but like
and like the one that has a more interesting like basis of moveset, like I don't want Wind Waker Toon Zelda, I want Tetra, and we have Tetra, so like I feel like that satisfies. But I don't know, like other DS, like other than Linebeck and Toon Zelda, there really aren't characters from the DS Zelda that deserve to be in. Like unless you want to go with like Burn as like Burn would be cool. That's about it.
I really cannot remember any other character other than those that were like, oh yeah, Burn, yeah.
Like having a hook shot for an arm. Oh, here comes.
Yeah.
Here they go.
Oh dear.
I think it's actually kind of hilarious what happens to Gary and him.
I mean, a lot of things that happen. If anything happens to the Girahim, I think it's hilarious.
I mean, he basically gets Team Rocketed here.
Oh god. Team Rocket's fast up again.
And that is the Twilight Princess arc, or sorry, the Skyward Sword arc.
So Girahim is dead. The end.
No, he just got shoved into the Gate of Souls, and then we closed it.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
That's actually sort of significant for later in the story, but anyway. Yeah, so we've finished the Skyward Sword arm, and I think that's probably a good place to end.
Okay.
Just because I'm getting kind of tired, and you're already tired.
And hungry. You're hungry.
Yeah, I could stand to eat a little more. That would probably be a good thing for me to do.
The land of myth.
Yeah, maybe I need to eat and maybe watch some anime.
I mean, that sounds fun.
Maybe
what you gonna watch?
I was thinking of watching more of the Ace Attorney anime.
Which case you on?
I'm on the train case. The anime exclusive.
Oh, the anime exclusive case. Interesting.
It's very elaborate.
Yeah, it reminds me of if Professor Layton was ever to show up in the anime, it would have been that, but he never does.
Well, you know about Layton versus Wright, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unlike, although it's just like it's interesting because it's like it's not just like, oh, it's the mystery on a train. It's like it's a mystery on a train about, but they're already trying to solve an old case that happened somewhere else while on the train, while there's also a murder happening on the train. It's like a very long. It actually feels like something that would have been better in the game. Because it would be like more surprising, and well, not more surprising, but like
Oh,
the story
I know what
beats
they did.
would work well as like twists in a video game.
You know what they're doing?
They're spaced out.
doing Ace Attorney Investigations Edgeworth, except with Nick and not Edgeworth.
It's funny, they already kind of do that. They basically they've sort of taken the investigation parts of the games and they pack them in. They like actually pack some of the court arguments into those. So like the Steel Samurai case gets solved. I mean, there's a final confrontation in court, but like one of the like main threads of that case that gets solved on like, I don't know, the second day trial or whatever. They just do it. They do it at the studio by like arguing with the people who are there, so that they can have it be like. Yeah, like they have this like shouting match with her at the trailer, and it basically boils down.
That's terrifying.
It kind of boils down to like a distillation of what was in like the second day trial in that case, so that they don't really have to have like a third day trial. They just, I don't remember if there actually ever was a third day trial, but they condense it a little bit, which it works. It's, you know, it kind of works. And
yeah, I mean, taking out the filler for anything is better than not.
And I mean, it really highlights the parts of the games that were filler, because when you say, oh, I remember there being more to this, but I can't remember what there was to it. It must not have actually been conducive to the case. Like, it must not have actually served the narrative if I'm trying to remember it and I can't. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, those games are pretty old now, so you know they've come a long way in terms of like streamlining.
I was like 5 when the first. I was 5 when the first Phoenix Wright game came out in Japan.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they were GBA games, right?
They were originally GBA games. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yep. Wait, well then, you have a nice night. I doubt I'll see you tomorrow during Direct because it will be 6 for you.
Yeah, I don't.
But I
don't get up until like about 6:15 or 6:30, and when I do, I get right in the shower because I'm like worried.
I'm like, what is that smell?
No, I'm worried because I have to, you know, get on a train at 7:32. 7:32.
Oh, okay. So you get the most like long process out of the way, and then you use your time after that.
Well, yeah, I usually try to like eat something and get out the door. And
right. Okay.
One thing I didn't think about in these story segments is there's actually some heart containers I'm missing that we'll be able to get when we get to them, because yeah, the very last heart containers that I haven't gotten in this game. There's one piece of heart for Lana, and then there's a heart container for Impa, and then that's it.
Right.
Everything. Oh, let's feed the fairies before we go.
Right. But yeah, I will be up for the Direct tomorrow. If anyone's gonna be up for that, I don't know. I doubt it, but I will be up. I might see who's up as well, and then maybe react with them. But I doubt.
Yeah, do what you did that one time where you guys were reacting to Simon Belmont, and I got to watch. It was great.
That all depends on Moogs, because he's the one who was streaming that.
You should arrange for him to do that, because that was really entertaining.
Well, I was gonna ask. I asked him to do it in the last Direct, but we never did. Cause that. For Terry, I asked him if he was gonna do that. He never did because it was just too early in the morning. Cause they did this last time at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they keep doing it. I mean, I guess it's because it's in Japan, but like whatever.
Well, it's like although the other directs are not at this time, but like it's specifically Smash stuff that is at 9 o'clock in the morning. Does Sakurai have to be somewhere?
Probably.
I mean, he's a busy man. I give him that. But I doubt it will actually be streamed. But yeah, just don't go onto Discord until you watch it.
You will get spoiled, I'm sure.
You absolutely will. Even if I try saying, "Hey, please don't talk about it," people will talk about it no matter what.
Yeah,
So yeah.
you can't fix that.
Nope. Weapon Masters is gay rights.
Weapon Master makes weapons drop more often. I should be using that, since weapons are the only thing worth getting now.
Right. I mean,
So
you
far
probably have
along.
like, you probably can fill a building with all the weapons you have in this game.
Well, I've sold most of the junk ones. And I
Okay.
continue to sell them as they come in.
Good. Good. Some of these fairies don't look right. I don't know why.
I dress them myself.
Oh.
They're supposed to be cute.
Maybe it's because I'm in 360p.
One of them is dressed like Ganon, though. It's pretty funny.
Oh, good.
All right, well.
The Triforce is having a major problem.
Yeah. All right, we will reconvene next time. We'll do Ocarina.
Oh boy.